afternoon. It is Saturday the 2nd of May. It's the 4 p.m. movement snack. If I can tempt you to stay, we'll get going in about 3.5 minutes. Bit of a preamble just to welcome in any people that would like to join us live. Or you can scroll through, get rid of the preamble if you don't want to see or hear what people have been up to. But for now, Northumberland and Scotland have just crossed the line. AD's in. Sleepy Calgary. Welcome, Sleepy Calgary. Come on in. It's 4 hours since you saw me, since I knew you were there. Anything to report? Got 2 minutes of either crowbar reports, weather reports, anything of interest reports. The crowbarring task was trios. Any trio busting to report? It's sunny here in Havant. The cake is out. Possibly a knee bend and a bit of a functional reach, Bob. Good afternoon, Maddie. Dagenham is in. George has sharpened his crowbar. This is good. I think Debbie from Wales. Debbie, are you telling us you're setting reminders on your phone? I think that's what you're saying. Good afternoon, Bolton. I think I'm a bit late switching on today, so we're already on about a 1.5-minute countdown, I think. Dawn would like to report a few knee bends, some back extensions. Yeah, garden activities is probably going to welcome some frequent back extensions for sure. Carol's ready to snack. Di, you honestly, for a self-confessed slow start, you've made all 3 snacks today. You came around that mountain this morning and you just kept coming and coming and coming. Oh dear, we got some buffering going on. Hello, Chris from Wales. Penzance has been gardening. I don't think Deb's had hiccups. I think you mean IT glitches, not actual hiccups. Elliot Collective is in. Hello, Kathy. Chris can't wait for a bit of a sway and a stretch. I think we're there already, folks. Let's count it down. 3, 2, 1. Saturday, 2nd of May, 4 p.m. movement snack. This is the third 10 minutes in the benefits bag today. We did some mobility this morning, or mobility focusing on the supporting parts and the moving parts. We did the same at lunchtime, supporting parts, moving parts with a more functional strength type focus. Now we're going to be slow, coordinated, mindful at 1 with our postures and weight transfer, and then we're going to have a stretch. Come on in, come on. Pick your position, please. Sit or stand. And as always, we'll start with a little bit of rhythmical marching, circulation boosting, or just to get us ready. It may even be to calm you down if you've been dashing around. So take up some supports appropriate to your height. Start to just transfer the weight to walk or march steadily with control on the spot. This should feel comfortable, controlled and rhythmical. And once you've got that in place, go through the checks, lengthen through the centre, a little bit more open in the chest. So as upright as you comfortably can be. So we have activity, but we also have control and support and this strength here that's supporting this movement below us. Arms come in as and when you're ready. 1 or 2 together. steady, rhythmical, tuck those elbows in and just feel the rhythm and the flow of that. Keep going if that's your standing option. Sit options. Hip walk forward, just so your buttocks are past centre. You are doing the work, not the chair, and all the same prompts for stand apply. Lengthen, open, start the circulation boosting generated from ankles, feet and toes. Really, really ankles, feet and toes. Arms come in as and when you're ready, tuck them in. Controlled, purposeful march from the shoulder here. That's why we've got this little bend. It enables us to really direct the elbows back and get a little bit more extension and range around the shoulder. Okay, take a pause. So that's our minute or so, just to boost the circulation, prepare us for this next bit, get us in the zone really. Take up support for these. We're going to be doing some controlled weight transfers, so it may challenge your balance to a lesser or greater degree. So supports if you need. We're going to pick up a position whereby our feet are shoulder width apart. Just comfortably position your feet and the knees are a little bit soft, and we're going to take a tiny knee bend from left to right. I say tiny, tiny, small. It's definitely a little bend. It's weight shift from one side to the other, but I don't want it to get bigger. I want it to be smooth, as small as you like, but we've got this little shift, this little focus more from one side to the other. Keep the length in the middle, and it's your pace and speed. Now really, the slower the better here. I'm not bending, can you see I'm lifted, this trunk is moving literally from side to side, I'm gliding. Keep going on that. In sit. In sit it's the same, it's going to feel a little bit different, it's just a shift across the buttocks now, across the sit bones. But the weight, I keep both buttocks in the chair, it's just a little shift, and it's literally my kind of trunk coming side to side. Small and slow as you like. You should feel good. Are you ready for some arms? Okay, I'm going to take the arm circles from yesterday. 2 ways you can set this up. Still legs for now, so let's just get one bit right at a time. We were working on diagonals of the trunk, and we started to move across 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, leading into these small, slow circles. All this could be single circles. Support if you need, take a single circle, and then you may want to change sides to do the other arm, or you may just want to have your hips here, so you've got a little bit of feedback and support coming from behind you. All right, let's bring in the sway, little bit of shift, very small. Stay lifted, keep that control, same in sit, and then when you're ready, let's do a single arm, come in. Small and slow. Small ranges of movement, everything is under shoulder height. Let's try the other arm, change arms, so single arms. This is how we build it up, so we make sure that we're confident, bit by bit, master one thing at a time, and then when you're ready, you can bring in 2. Now the whole time here, why are we doing this? The focus is to be aware of all of these movements. I've got the weight shift, I've lifted, and I've got both arms, and they're moving in different directions. So lots of coordination going on here. Can you then change direction, maybe to the other way? All right, take a pause. So just use these movements, obviously continue with them whenever you want to, outdoors, indoors, just everyone gets lots of different things and sensations when we move slow and calm. So if you like it, crowbar some in. For now, let's have a stretch, starting with upper body chest stretch, okay? And just to prepare, let's just do a couple of the shoulder rolls from our mobility movement here. And then, just before we go into the stretch, Let's do some virtual hugging. Come in, open. So we've got a little bit of our extension work from this morning. So just going to open and close. Arms are low. And then on this next one, we're going to come behind and just try to hold that open position. It might feel more comfortable for a whole raft of reasons. Rather than trying to get the palms here, the back of the hands, you can see straight away, might ease off on the shoulders, but the stretch is here. In sit, you might prefer to reach towards the back of the chair to put your fingertips on and then have an extra stretch there. Slowly in and out of these positions. So it shouldn't be uncomfortable. If you've got this stretch position and it's new to you, the feeling of taking a breath might feel a little bit more difficult. So you just ease out, have a breath and go in again. Same in stand. In stand you may want to just extend a little bit more as well. And release. So looking to increase these 8, 12-ish, 20 seconds max. Trying to stretch open the chest, help with postures, help with shoulder movements, help with arm movements. Okay, we're going to do upper, back of arm and a bit of shoulder. But before we do that, let's just do a little mobility check. Head stays still, so just ease the fingertips. Ear to ear. Can you get to top of head? And this is just really for you to feel where you are with your shoulder mobility. Can you get to the back of the head? And then on this next one, we're going to come back. We're going to come to here and support up into that back arm stretch position. Head stays still. Can you see here? Ease into position. The elbow is forward here. It's not over there. It's definitely here. And then just hold that position. Hold that position. Now, the primary aim here, we're trying, the thing we want to achieve is to improve mobility through becoming more flexible. So sit down if you have any balance concerns. Now we're going to take a reach up if you're comfortable, squeeze and come down and release. Or if shoulders not happy in that upright position here, we can either take a lift here, or you might want to just reach forward slightly lower. Have a release. If you start to feel you're sagging in the middle, let it go, have a sag, and then set it up again. And let's bring in the arm, other arm into that position here. The most significant thing I would suggest is that this position of the head doesn't change. So if you can get the elbow higher, but that compromises the position of the head, it's not what we're after. Nothing changes here. That's the position. And if you want to, you can take it up for the extra reach. You might want to take up more support for that. This arm is slightly forward, stretch down the side, and then it comes out. Have a few of those, have a little release, and then we'll move down to the back of thigh stretch. Seated options on this. Come forward, extend the leg out, release the foot, so the foot is fairly relaxed or it might be flat, depends on the mobility of your ankle. The knee is off the lock. Here's the key position here, this pelvis position needs to shift so that I'm not sunk in the back. I'm lifting out length as long as I can here. And now I'm hinging, hinging. All hinges on this, whether or not you can get this back of thigh stretch on. Once you feel the stretch sensation, that's the position to hold. Mild tension, no shaking, no quivering, no pain. It's definitely a hinge. So the back is essentially straight, and you can add extra support here through the arms. Slowly come out. You might want to add a few of these, go round again after we finish this set. Explore these stretch sensations. Same on the other leg. Release the foot, unhook the knee. Hinge and into position. Continue with that. Find that position. If lower limb isn't an option, I'm going to go round again and a little bit more focus on these upward side stretches on these positions here. Probably more mobile, so we're moving in and out these stretch positions if you haven't got support, if back of thigh isn't an option. I just wanted to show you one more time. If you're strong and steady in standing, if your sit to stand is strong and reliable, if you have good symmetry, i.e. both legs are strong and steady. If you have a look at this stretch, this back of thigh stretch position in stand, it's exactly the same principles. I take a step forward, imagine I'm sat on the chair here, and then I hinge, and I can support on the thighs, and I'm still achieving that flat back position, but I've got a little bit more leeway to play with that pelvic position. But can you see, this requires good balance, good strength. So decide if that's the right one for you. Have a pause. Calf stretch, calf stretch, calf stretch. I'm going to plant a seed. Have a look at it. It might not be for you, but I'm going to plant the seed. We've been doing one kind of calf stretch, one kind of position on the calf stretch. We've been doing this, if you recall. Okay, so if that stretch is still working for you, this is the one, and it might be that it's not that wide. Toes are forward, heels are down, and we've talked about this extra stretch here as well. Again, if you're steady, strong, if knees are good, have a look and decide, because there's another part of the calf, a different muscle in a slightly different place. If we step in a little bit and watch the subtle change, I've got support, I've got strong support on this other leg, and I'm bending here. The bend is here. Now you'll feel this if you try this stretch, grade it, grade it, grade it. I still need to take weight on this leg here. I'm easing down, and you'll feel this one much, much lower down towards the bottom end. And this is where you might get some more ankle range and mobility. Can you see? So there's the first position, and my knee is straight. Here's the second position, and my knee is bent. And that will come lower, lower down. Try that in stand with support. If you're steady, strong in standing, and you have good knees. Here's the other side. There's the first stretch again. Lift up, we've got a little bit more stretch here. And here's the second position. I step closer, and then I just bend here. And I'm bending here, and the stretch is coming from here. Ease in and out of that. Okay, we're stretched, we're swayed. Oh, I forgot. How dare I forget? Seated option, remember, is here. Toe comes back, toe comes back. That's the calf stretch in sit. And ease back. Now, also in sit, just to say, again, it links to knee flexibility. If you creep the feet back, creep the feet back, creep them back, creep them back, creep them back. Can we get the heels on the floor here? I'm upright. And this will be about your knee range movement, and also you just walk them out and you just walk them back again. And what we're getting here also is backwards walking, yes, from ball of foot through to heel. Da 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 da. Sorry, I just wanted to crowbar that in. Couldn't help myself. Another 30 minutes. That's a lie. It's probably more like 39 minutes across all three. We're back tomorrow, Sunday, 8 a.m. Listen, you don't have to apologise for having a lie-in. It's okay, and it's great that you tell us what's going on. That's all part of the commitment, but it's okay to have a lie-in, all right? Just to say, it's all right. So see you at 8, or see you a bit later on catch-up, and maybe I'll see you at 12 for the first time, or maybe I'll see you at 4 for the first time. What we really want for you to do with all this stuff is fly free with it. It's just take it, crowbar it, till it becomes part of your day. It becomes the norm, with or without us. But we'll be here tomorrow at 8 o'clock. See you then.